Welcome everyone to your weekly energy update where we're looking at the week of October 2nd through October 9th. This week we have a lot going on in the planets. October 2nd, we actually have Mercury leaving its full retrograde and going into its post-shadow. So yay! It'll be in the post-shadow all the way until October 18th when it goes direct. And it is a period of reviewing. Now last week's energy update, we did already talk about the Mercury retrograde and this post-shadow period that's starting to come up. So if you want to find out what you learned around communication during this last Mercury retrograde, check out last week's video because it is going to give you information that'll last through October 18th. We also have October 8th this week. Pluto is joining the post-shadow parade, and that is a planet of like grow or die. It's the death, the rebirth, and it's the energy of transformation, like the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. That's the main energy we're going to look at for this week. Although we also have the next day on October 9th is going to be a full moon in Aries, but we'll cover more of that in next week's energy update since that will be from October 9th through the following Sunday as well. So because we're going to be looking at the Pluto post-shadow energy, Pluto retrograde was a time to reflect on what ended, what burnt down, and now we're starting to make our way up and out of those ashes. And so for this reading, we're going to ask, what does the spirit realm want us to know about our rebirth? What's this new creation that we've become? So, of course, we have readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Sagittarians, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Messenger Oracle. All the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them get your attention and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, so we'll start off with this deck and just see where the Creator and Spirit would like you to know about your rebirth. What is arising from the ashes? So for all our Sagittarians, what would you like them to know, please? For all our Sagittarians. Okay, they do want this one right here. And you've got the Seek the Lesson, beautiful card here. We'll put that right there. And let's see what they would like to say. All right. So Seek the Lesson says, wisdom is born from seeking the lesson in all experiences, both the good and the bad. It is born from the awareness that everything is connected and that all happens for a reason, even when the reason remains a mystery. Embrace the new idea, new awareness, or the new knowledge that comes from listening to your internal voice and to the human and non-human teachers and messengers who will come in and out of your life. Let them inspire you to explore the unknown pathways. Yeah, so definitely they're wanting you to pay attention to whatever has happened during this Pluto retrograde, and that will happen during the shadow coming up as well. The reflection and what you're learning from looking back at those experiences. Knowing that everything happens for you, not to you. And so you can ask yourself, why would I have wanted to go through this? What am I learning from it? Now we'll also pull from these Earth Magic Oracle and see what they would like to add to that. One more time. All right, so what else for our Sagittarians? What else would you like them to know? Okay, nope, none of those. What else? None of those. I guess patience. Okay, they want this one right here. I was going to say patience is what they're trying to teach us. And you have fog, veiled. Yes. So what was veiled that the sun has made clear for you here. Let me just put these like this right here. There we go. Let's see what they want you to know here, okay? So it says fog is simply a low cloud, a blanket of water crystals that hasn't gained the density of raindrops. The thicker it is, the more it shrouds us in its damp and billowy arms. It can be so thick that it makes it nearly impossible to see directly in front of us. During those times, silence makes its own sound as we pause and allow ourselves to be enveloped in this shroud of impenetrable density. We may even feel as if we can do nothing but be still and await what is to be revealed. Yet even within the thickest fog, we can be assured that it will eventually burn off as the sun's rays infiltrate the veil. Once they do so, we can anticipate how the light and warmth will bring us welcome relief from the cold. As the sun continues to disperse the fog, our surroundings become illuminated, and we have the opportunity to continue onward. You are enmeshed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if it will ever clear up. This is not the best time to make decisions, particularly any major ones. Know that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve. Although there may be ways you are unconsciously contributing to this state, the greater truth is that this is simply a cycle you're moving through, and like all things, this too shall pass. Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. No matter what attempts you make right now to make things happen or move in any specific direction out of impatience or frustration, you risk only creating more confusion and uncertainty. So be still and patient. It was teaching us patience, right? Wait for that first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly and can then choose to align yourself with the will of Spirit. So yeah, they're wanting you to kind of sit in this knowledge, sit during this post shadow of the Pluto period to really look at the lessons you learned, because when you glean and look at those information, the wisdom that you have now, it'll allow you to make different decisions. Right now, things kind of are foggy on what you should choose, where you should go, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Just give it time as you review and take this kind of fog time to be still. You will do this inner reflection, and that is what is going to help give you the knowledge on what to do next and clarity around it. We're also going to take the runic tarot here. I'm just going to see what else they would like you to know here. One more time. All right. So for all our Sagittarians, what else would you like them to know, please? Nope, none of those. Okay, I went to that one first, and then this one. What else, please? Okay, what else? Okay, I went to this one, and then this one here. All right, so we will start with this one over here. You know, the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, taking time to nurture yourself. She's also a lot like the Empress in what it's about new birth, getting out into nature, getting away from all the noise and the chaos, and it allows you to focus in on how you really reflect on your worth in relation to the outside world. She really has a strong confidence in who she is and how she relates herself to what's going on in the outside world too. So very much wisdom coming in here with what you're to do, but it is very nurturing, all this green with this wolf here too, really taking time. If you can get out into nature, definitely do that. It'll help you get away from all the noise and all the confusion and allow you to see things more clearly as well. And then you have the Nine of Cups, perfect wish fulfillment, emotional wish fulfillment. So you do have this 9 energy, which is the Hermit energy in the major arcana, turning inward to find your emotional fulfillment. So you are doing this inner journey, and it is going to be worth it. They're wanting you to really focus in on finding how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the world, how about everything, really. The lessons of these emotional fulfillment, these emotional wishes that you have, and all during this Pluto retrograde and this post-shadow period. This really is for you to look into it and understand what it is that I really want in life, and focus in on what you want, not what other people want for you, because this self-nurturing energy is coming in with this combination here. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, especially the Four of Pentacles is about transforming and having this stability in your worth as you realize that everything that you had before, you can see, like in this one, I love how they have this ship is catching on fire, and it's, we talked about the phoenix, things burning down and rising from the ashes. This is all about how we're taught to look outside of ourselves for our worth, right? We're self-worth, capital S self-worth comes from within, but we're told look out here for your worth. But that's retail price, because retail price, like we were talking about, is how we relate our worth to what's going on in the outside world. How much do we feel we're worth to individuals or to societies or to the world, what we have been taught, right? And we're taught to look for relationships is one area to define us, our worth. Number two is our situations that we get ourselves in, like job, education, social status, whatever. And then the third thing we're told to look at is our bodies, our things, our possessions, our bank accounts. But all three of those are unstable because people change or they pass away. So relationships are unstable. If we define ourselves by those, then we feel unstable. Situations never stay the same. So if we define ourselves by that unstable situations, our worth feels unstable. And of course, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, things break down, deteriorate, they're stolen, they burn down. Unstable. So unstable. So we eventually learn, like anything in retail, it changes by season. If you're a coat in the Antarctic during the winter, you're highly priced and sought after. But if you're that same coat on a tropical island during summer, then you are on the 99% off clearance rack. So that's how fluctuating and unstable the retail pricing is. But you learn this lesson to turn inward to define your worth, and that's connection to the higher realms, to that unconditional love that's of the source, of creator, of spirit. No conditions, it's eternal stability, right? And so the worth, you're really understanding this stability around your worth and who you are. Yeah, and then you have the Six of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, and the Six of Swords is this movement of your thoughts and your beliefs, letting old ways of thinking go and taking on new. So that does fit in here because especially with all of this, these are beliefs around your worth and what you're capable of and what you're worth to others in the world, and what talents you have, what gifts you have, what are your abilities. So this is definitely moving from choppy waters into really calm waters. You can see how they're choppy here, but you eventually go into calm waters. 4 is a stability coming in here too. And then you have the Two of Swords. Yeah. So the Two of Swords basically tells you that you have mental choices that come in, that are coming during this time, and they're encouraging you. Usually they have a blindfold. Oh yeah, they do have a blindfold if you look really close at her there. And that is basically saying, close your eyes to see clearly, trust your gut, trust your instinct. Don't just trust your mind and all these, the knowledge, the opinions of the outside world that were given to you, because they are not necessarily true, but trust in your gut and trust in your intuition allows you to make choices that are more in alignment with who you really are and, moving forward in your life. And then we're going to pull an Art of Manifestation Oracle card here and just see what their final message is for this reading for you. All right, there we go. So for all our Sagittarians, what's your final message for this reading? What else would you like them to know, please? Okay, actually, I feel like it's this one right here. And do you have the inner critic? Yes. So it says this card asks you to transform your inner critic into an inner critique. The realistic appraisal and constructive feedback of a critique will enhance your ability to step into the very best version of yourself, whereas ongoing and persistent criticism will wear you down, eroding your confidence and your belief in your abilities. So yeah, that is the mind here is that critic, those expectations and all those things of the supposed to be and should be, need to be, all these voices of opinions that were handed out to. They're like, let's just let those go. Let's let that fog, let it be burned away with the sunlight, like the fog will be done, and find this inner power of who you are instead of looking to that criticism that comes from the outside that is telling you that you're not being who you're supposed to be, and you're finding this powerful being that you are on the inside. So I do love this for you, Sagittarians. Wonderful awareness, wonderful transformation coming in here. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get a notification as soon as they are available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. Also, clicking the subscribe button is going to give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there's going to be an all option. And if you click on that, then you will be notified of any new videos that do come out on my channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it also helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share a video, if you comment on one of my videos, or if you subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy. It does want to share the videos of my channel automatically with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am so very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and my recorded personal readings actually have a sliding price scale where you can choose between 3 different price points for the same type of reading, which gives you the flexibility to choose something that's in more alignment with your budget at the time. So if you're interested in any of those things, you can find it all listed in the description box of the video below. All right, Sagittarians, as you go through this wonderful transformation, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.